another episode of Comic Review. I'm your host, Kevin Starkey. The first comic I was going to talk about today is Warren Ellis's Captain Swing and the Electrical Pirates of Cindery Island, number 3 of 4. But I'm going to put that aside and talk about it separately later. So the real first comic I want to talk about today is Jennifer Blood. This is issue number 2. It's from Dynamite Entertainment, and this is by Garth Ennis and Adriano Batista. And I talked about this last time for issue number 1, and I just wanted to talk about it again this time because this is really turning out to be a good comic. It's an adult comic for sure. The artwork in it is not, it doesn't blow me away. It's okay, but some of the other stuff I get is just so amazing that this, it's okay, it's pretty good, but it's just not, it doesn't wow me. She's still on a rampage going after her mob family, and there's a lot of action in here. She's plotting on how to get these guys and cause the most terror basically amongst them, and it's pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. Highly recommend it if you like sort of, she sneaks out at night, she drugs her family so they fall asleep, and in this one she sort of isn't, she's not careful and they fall asleep downstairs. They don't go to bed first, so she has to get them all upstairs before she can go out, so she's late getting out to do her, so she's like pressed for time and she's trying to plan this out and get it done, you know, quickly without screwing up, and it's very good. I'm really enjoying this series. Definitely check it out. Highly recommended. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is Who is Jake Ellis? This is issue number 3. I'm sorry, it's 2 of 5. And this is by Nathan Edmondson and Tansi Tanyik. And I talked about this one actually for issue number 1 also. It's about this guy, John Moore, and he's got this guy Jake Ellis in his head. And it's been 4 years. Something happened in the past, and he's in 4 years ago, and they sort of talk about it a little bit in the beginning here. They show the stuff in the past in this dark red color, and in this one you actually get to learn a little bit about what happened. I mean, not much. They don't give you a lot of it, but they at least sort of start, you know, introducing some of the facts to you, and he actually talks to the guy and has like a conversation with him. But the guy that's in his head, Jake Ellis, he doesn't have any memories. John Moore, whose head he's in, he used to be in the CIA, and I guess he was into some, you know, dirty dealings or whatever, and then something happened to him and he got put into this place called the Facility. And he thought that the CIA had put him there, but in this issue, he meets up with some CIA guys and finds out that they didn't put him there. And so now he's being hunted by the CIA and some people from the Facility. And he found this CIA guy and gets some information out of him, but then the CIA guy gets killed. He wasn't planning on that. And apparently it was these people from the Facility that did it. And so, I mean, it's really cool because this Jake Ellis guy is in his head, tells him what to do, knows so much stuff about, like, okay, these bad guys are over here, they're coming this way, you need to go over here and do this and do that. And it's really cool because it's a mystery. Like, you don't know how this guy knows these things, how did he get into this guy's head. And the guy in his head, Jake Ellis, helped him escape this Facility place. That was sort of their first introduction to each other. He's like, you know, I'm in your head and I'm telling you what to do, and it's really cool. So I'm really enjoying this one. Definitely pick that up. That's from Image Comics, by the way. The next comic I want to talk about is Infestation Ghostbusters. This is issue number 1. There'll be a second one of these, I think in a month or a couple weeks or something like that, by IDW. And I talked about previous ones, and I just wanted to talk about this one also because I'm really enjoying this. It's a crossover thing. They were in G.I. Joe last week, and They were in Transformers, which I didn't pick up because I wasn't interested in that at all, and they were in Star Trek, and I picked those up too, and they were quite good. But it's just zombies in the Ghostbusters world, and they got their proton packs, and they're trying to figure out how to stop these zombies. It's kind of cool. I hadn't really seen much of the Ghostbusters guys since the old days in the movies and stuff, so, and the cartoon, I guess. So it was kind of neat seeing them, and seeing how the guys all interact with each other and joke around and fight ghosts and stuff. It was pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to pick up the next one. It was a lot of fun. The artwork's pretty cool. The writing's good. It's a neat story. Definitely enjoyed it. And next, I want to talk about 5 Ronin. This is issue number 2. There's going to be 5 of these, and it's from Marvel. And they're each going to feature a different superhero. Last time it was Wolverine. This time it's the Hulk. And then the Punisher, Psylocke, and Deadpool will be the next 3. And they're coming out every week, so that's kind of nice. And they all take place in Japan, like samurai times. The artwork's very Japanese style. And there's the Hulk as a sort of like a monk character, lives on top of this mountain. And 2 of the people from town, a man and his son, come to ask for help, because they know that he used to be a samurai warrior or something like that, and they have some people that are coming to town that are going to try to they've threatened to take all of their things that they produce and stuff, and they want some help. And he says, no, I'm just a monk, I gave up my sword and all that a long time ago. And so then the son, they go back, and all the older people are like, well, maybe we should just give in to these people. And the son is like, no, I'm going to find someone that's going to help us. So he goes and finds another guy who claims to be a samurai, and they promise they'll give him stuff. And he chickens out, basically, and goes up. And as he's leaving, the son says, you go up and talk to another samurai on the hill. And so he does go up there and talks to the guy, to the Hulk. And the Hulk, so he sort of gets the guy, gets him mad, and they fight with each other. And then he realizes, I should go down and help these people. And it's just a really neat story. I like what they're doing with this, sort of like what if kind of thing. And it's good artwork, nice storytelling. I definitely recommend this series. It's a lot of fun. And now I'll go through the stack of my stuff that I haven't talked about, that I'm not going to review, but I'll just quickly talk about. This is the one I just mentioned at the beginning. Warren Ellis, Captain Swing and the Electrical Pirates of Cindery Island. This is issue number 3 of 4. It's probably been 6 months, I want to say, since issue number 2 came out. This one is one of those weird ones where you just don't see anything from it for a while, and then all of a sudden it comes out. So I read through this, and I felt completely lost because I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I'd read the other 2 issues. So I'm going to have to reread them, and actually, I don't even want to. This series is not that exciting, not that fun. It's Warren Ellis, so I thought, I'll pick it up. He's a big name in comics. And the artwork, it's okay. It's nothing spectacular. Very dark. There's some neat drawings and stuff in there. It's just not exciting. It's not wowing me. I may give it another shot. But it's not really that exciting, actually. The next thing I picked up this week was DC Weird Worlds number 3, and 3 of 6, and that's got Lobo and then a couple other people, Garbage Man and Tonga, I guess you say her name. It's kind of neat. It's kind of fun. It's a short series. I just thought I'd check it out, and it's kind of fun. Here's a Walking Dead Weekly number 10 from Image Comics. That's pretty good. Here's Starborn, another Stan Lee comic. It's issue number 4. That's pretty good, actually. I'm enjoying that one. Here's Magus number 3. It's like 12 gauge. They're really good. I'm really enjoying that series a lot. It's like what happens if magic comes back. They talk about a past where there was magic, and then some high priest kind of people put it away and hid it so that people couldn't get to it with some kind of a seal, and that seal's breaking. And there's certain people that do have magic, only a few, but when the seal breaks, everyone will have magic, and it'll just be chaos they expect or whatever. So there's a team of people in there. It's a neat series. I definitely recommend it if you can find it. You might have to go online to get it from 12 Gauge, but it's a fun series. And then the last comic here is this is 27, number 4 of 4. So this is the last one, and this is from Image, and it's one of those large comics. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. It's bigger than most, so I had to buy the gold bags for it and boards. And this one, I like it. They wrapped it up really nice. It's about a guy that plays guitar and loses the abilities in one of his hands, and he's like a big star, and then he turns into a nobody basically, and he seeks help from all kinds of doctors, and then he goes to some magician guy that does some kind of a ritual with cats and they all end up dying, and the magician guy, priest or whatever, dies also. And it's just a neat story. He gives him this device in his chest with buttons on it, and he basically can use this device 27 times, and then he dies. Really cool artwork in this series. I really enjoyed the art. Great story. There's like sort of a good and evil character in here. Sort of like they're female, sort of like a devil and an angel, sort of, or something like that. And I don't want to give away the ending, but it's really, really good. I really like how they took it, in the direction they took it. And then on the back it talks about a second series coming out in July, so I'm definitely going to pick that one up. Not probably, I'm definitely going to pick that up, because I really enjoyed this one. The artist on this was the writer on this was Charles Soule, and the artist was Renzo Podesta. Really good stuff. Highly recommend that. And then one other thing I picked up this week. It's probably not interesting to anyone, but the previews for March 2011. Picked it up just to see what new stuff's coming out, and I don't normally get that, but I thought, well, it'd be kind of neat to see if there's anything cool coming out. And that's it for this week. Please leave a comment here on YouTube or over on my blog at twodognight.net. Let me know what you're reading this week. Have you read any of the stuff that I talked about? And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.